60-minute Nasdaq 100. Today's date 12/26/2011. The last week of trading will start tomorrow morning on 12/27 and go through to the final curtain of 2011. With the 60-minute Nasdaq chart, we have the great rallies down here back on the dates, and I'll give you the dates, okay? MMTs. That was 11/25 date that we had the bottoms put in. It was a great time to be long the Nasdaq 100 calls. That is going to be part of what we're going to do next, is get involved in the put and the call strategy relative to Nasdaq 100. And not only that, we will be using a Nasdaq how they mark calls down and how they mark the put side market down, both in values. And one is an upside volatility trade, and another one is if the indexes break down, because everything is done in very short term patterns of the last calendar yearly trade. So as we wind up what will start tomorrow, we'll wind up the calendar year, then we'll see how bullish people are or if they're not. What we will be doing is that up and out of the money calls, okay, and we will. And we have a strategy using the puts in the near term at different various strike prices here in the video. That will be the other segment. Right now, what we are showing people is on a 60-minute chart, you're getting to an overbought zone that on 12/23 you're at 97.17%. Now, let's let it be known that that has to deal with a very, very short time frame. And it's on a 60-minute level that will equal a daily level. So what I would like to show people here is how we've had the volatility on days, down days, and down days and gap up days, and all of this was Europe. This was Europe too. All the gap up days on a 60-minute level to the highs here, then going into our wonderful Christmas period that we're just coming out of, one day out of, and you can see where the reversals happen and the counter rallies once again. So it's important that you understand that yes, there is room for the Nasdaq 100 to go higher. However, in the very short cycles, these are the upper resistance levels and gap levels. So what counts is where we're at right now, and we're overbought on that short macro level. Now, having said that part of it, we will go into the SMF market maker platform on a daily level. These are going to be prices for the Nasdaq 100 index. In our system, the symbol is IUXX, but it's Nasdaq 100, the one that I just showed you. And on the daily level, in the shorter term in our system, we have barely broke the downtrend from this reversal trend, just ever so slightly right in this area where we're closing. Now, granted that you're going to have to challenge the 2287.81 as a half daily bar. And the thing about it is each one of these lines are $8.64 or 8.64 movement in the index, and it's right to the daily penny. And previous behaviors get repeated over and over again. So what I want people to know is the upper bar right here is 2306. That's a daily bar. That's number one MMT. That's that upper channel that we're going to have to deal with. So if I'm closing below that, and that's my resistance level, then naturally we'll get into the put side of the market. So we're going to take a look at where this last reversal and this new buying opportunity within the original lows down here is back to a neutral zone on the Nasdaq 100 as far as the trend goes on a daily. That's where we're at. A movement up to those levels, and I will see what a delta is. One delta up is 20 delta and a half, so two full deltas is 2301. 2.5 delta range will be right around the 2309. And if we do get up to our area of 2318, that's going to be right up here where this neckline is in our platform. And to get to that price level, you have to move 13.76 handles. The down, what we would be looking at with a movement down to 22.66, 22.58 is a half delta, and 22.49 for tomorrow is going to be that full delta. So MMTs, you want to make sure that you go in and you do your work, and we have a bullish move from the original bottom over here to this is all Europe now, and basically I will go over the call and put structures, and we'll start looking at in the call and put structures on a daily chart as to how deflated some of the calls are.